Hey, great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Why won't you be? Why won't you be? Why don't you be my neighbor? Um, it's going to be a hot day. There's a small chance that we might get a little bit of cloud coverage, but I just completely doubt it. I don't see any. Good morning, Joe. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Claudia, muy buenos días. Bendiciones. Good morning, Maria Luz. Hector, good morning, my man. Good to see you today. Um, Beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful coffee morning. Good morning, Lolita. Ah. And thank you to my friends that brought me K cup, Keurig cup coffee. I'm actually having the community blend today. I love coffee. It helps me throughout the day. Buenos días, Rosy. Lea, Diana. Kyle, if a few droplets, call it a few droplets. Yeah, if anything. Tony, my man, good morning. God bless. Cesar, buenos días. Good morning. Pedro, good morning. Beautiful Tuesday, Crisella. Morning, goat. Thank you. And Nancy, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Last day of summer for teachers. Not much of a summer, anyways. No, it has not been. It has not been a summer. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about this morning, as always. Good morning, Encarnacion. Joe, good morning, man. Este, let me know if you have a chance to come on to the show, Joe. Joe is one of our amazing teachers and coaches out there at Portia High School. He helps us out with the girls' soccer team. Let me tell you, if there's one thing that we're good at here down in this area is soccer. And I love soccer. I love my soccer players out there. I love my all my family out there. Amazing athletes, amazing individuals. So it's a good little sport out there. Yee! What's your favorite kind of taco? And shout out to my friend Raymond. Me encantan los tacos de tripa que estén bien doraditos. I think that's probably one of my favorite. But in regards to tacos, I try to do my best not to discriminate against tacos. I think it's a crime to discriminate. All tacos lives matter. Tacos lives matter. But if I was to pick a favorite, I would say tacos de chicharrón bien doraditos and de molleja. I love my mollejitas. Good morning, bully. Love you, buddy. Oh, Vito was there last night when we had the little encounter with Edelmiro Garcia and myself. I mean, hey man, I'm a peacemaker. I live for peace. For some reason, individuals that are seeking office on the BSD board feel this need to come and threaten me. And but again, it goes back to that. I got a band and I got a gudge. I got a band and I got a gudge. I got a badge and I got a gudge. I got a badge and I got a budge. I got a badge and I got a gun. I got a band and I got a gudge. How the hell did that ever come out of my mouth? I have a band and I have a gudge. I have a badge and I have a gun mentality. And again, we have some amazing officers out there, but we have some that you always have that one or two. Buenos dias, amigo. The doctor is in the house. Love you, Dr. Spots. God bless. Graciela, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Karen. Good morning. Good morning with cheese. Good morning to the cats of the Maine Southmost. Getting calls on my telephone. That is my ringtone. Hey, Jude. Good morning, Peppermint Patty. Al, good morning. Good morning, Hilda. Good morning. Blessed day to you. Good morning, Angela. Buenos días. Mario, buenos días. Bendiciones. Departamento despertando con un buen live stream. Saludos. Blessings, Mario. God bless. God bless you, Angela. What happened at the meeting? Shout out to Jose. Thank you, Raymond. Uh, we had a little Steve. Buenos dias. God bless you, my man. Edith. Good morning. Uh, for some reason, one of the things about these are the pleasantries. These is just before the actual fight. Are you prepared for societal collapse? I got coffee. So yeah, I'm always prepared. Cindy, good morning, Gigi Milo. It was hilarious. Chidi, good morning. Good morning. And I'll share. Hey, David, my man. Good morning. It was kind of funny because I was sitting there, and I saw that Edelmiro was coming my way, and so I stand up because I think we're in this professional setting. Es para saludar. So I put up my little fist bump, and he ignores it and goes straight to it and gets right next to me. So I bump him on the shoulder, going like, "Ya va a empezar mal este vato." Again, that ban and gudge mentality. And ban and gudge. I don't know how the hell that came out of my mouth. So, entonces, he comes. Yeah, okay, you're gonna get it. Que no sé qué. And I'm like, are you threatening me in the boardroom in front of all these people? Okay, you just got a big mouth. Y que no sé qué. We're like, but what do you? He goes, okay, you're out there saying lies. I said, what have I lied about? Tell me one thing that I've lied about. Okay, the vendor. You told me about the vendors. I've said it. You told me about the vendors. You're the one that said it, not me. Look, guys, if there's one thing that I've done with this corrupt board and their handlings, I've just used their words. I've thrown out here the little clips that they've mentioned out at the meetings, the promises that they've made that they haven't kept. The disorganization, the dysfunctionality of this board. I mean, they do it to themselves. And I have this little funny saying going around with a lot of my friends. They're like, for me, they're like Christmas. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So, so he went on, oh, well, and I said, name one. And I mentioned one. I said, hey, this. He goes, well, you got to check from there. When Letty, I have never run a campaign. Never. And I know that he's been out there sharing the a finance report. And I have never, ever run a campaign to be in office with vendor money. Ever. Ever. And again, guys, all that is public record. It's not like there's anything hidden or misconstrued or blah, 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 blah. So, but it ended in pleasantries. I said, suerte. And I told him, I said, look, man, you need not be worried about me. You got enough competition with Carlos. And it's true. Carlos is going to give him a run for his money. But at the end of the day, that's Carlos's race to win. And again, more power to whoever wins. With that said, I have an opponent in this race. Surprisingly enough, I have an opponent in this race. So my race is focused on my opponent. And of course, I'm going to continue to, make mention in regards to every single individual out there that is running for office who is tied to Sylvia Atkinson. Every single one of them, especially my opponent, because you better believe that my opponent is going to be a puppet, a little tool for Sylvia Atkinson, guys. There's no way it can't be. And in Frankie's race, it's the same thing. I mean, one of his opponents is out there in the used to be or is secretary for the baseball league, and that's just Minerva Peña all over again. And the other little kid, Sylvia's going to eat him alive. Eat him alive. So, goodness gracious, guys, if you want what Sylvia has done to this district and to this community to continue, pues that's on you all, guys. Pero let me tell you, my opponent in this race is going to throw out all of daddy's money, millions and millions of dollars that they have. They're going to throw it out there. And yeah, we've already been told that they're going to be throwing out mail outs, mail outs, mail outs, mail outs. And again, it's going to be your call. If you want a little girl that's going to be controlled by the vendors, by Sylvia Atkinson, pues suerte. But my teachers, my BISD staff, my students, if you want something better, if you want something different from what we've had in the past 6 months, then I need your help. I need your support. I need you to come out swinging strong, hard, and being a part of this campaign. And by being a part of this campaign, I need you to contact your family, your friends, and everyone else on there, and let them know that Erasmo is the way to go. Let them know that Erasmo is the way to go. Let them know that Erasmo is the way to go. Let them know. And I appreciate everything. I've been getting a lot of calls from a lot of my old school politic friends that have their base. I got a call last night, and I appreciate the call. Expecting a couple of other calls today after 10 o'clock. And again, I appreciate the old guards, strong old guards support in this race. We're going to need it. It's time to bring it back to the community. Guys, we have never had in the history of local politics the opportunity to bring back the city, the entire city to serve the people. The city, because creo que tengo choque la corbata. Because me gusta que esté choque la corbata. Because we need change in the entire city. I mean, we are stagnant, folks. Stagnant. And we've been stagnant for far too long. You know it. We don't have good paying jobs in the city of Brownsville. We don't have leadership that is visionary, that that offers change. I mean, goodness, look at what, and I'm going to use this as an example. Look at what the city commission did to my Fronton people, and everyone in Brownsville should be offended. Everyone in Brownsville should be offended. They changed the name of Fronton Street to a rich family's name, to McNair family, and nothing against the McNair family, man, nothing against them. But why would they do that? And the people that actually lived on Fronton were very upset. And they went out there and they, went to the meetings. They did videos. They raised signatures out there. And they said, no, we want the name of our street to be Fronton. It's always been Fronton. We don't want the name change. Well, the city commissioners did whatever the hell they wanted. They voted against the people. And how many times in the past has the government that we've elected voted against the people? Look at what they're doing to us at PUB. And you may think, well, what does the city have to do with BISD? It's all connected, folks. Every single race out there that's coming up in November, on November the 3rd, is important, and they're all connected. That's why I'll stand by my stance. I want you to vote for Jose Luis Cifuentes. Jose Luis Cifuentes at TSE. I do, because he is going against a machine, a corrupt political machine. And it is my prayer that he wins that race. At the port as well. Guys, it's time. It's time to effect some form of change for individuals that are not going to let themselves be controlled by the corrupt political machine anymore. No more, no far, no further. Yeah, it's time. And I'm sorry, my opponent seems to be a nice little girl, a nice little girl. But again, will she be controlled by the vendors? Yes, her family is a vendor for BISD right now. Will she be controlled by Sylvia Atkinson? Yes. Look, Sylvia Atkinson is a genius. she is a genius. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The way she manipulated Minerva, Prissy, Drew, and Laurita, Philip, and little Eddie, she's a genius. Now remember, guys, she appointed little Eddie. Sylvia did, and everyone on there voted for him. Sylvia appointed him. Sylvia tried to do the "I'm going to run for office" so that people wouldn't get in the race, and at the last minute, she says, "Oh, I've decided not to run." It's the same trick, the same thing that they were wanting to do in my race. Oh, Laura's going to run. I have the text message to prove it. I have the text message to prove it. No, Laura's going to run. Laura's going to run. Because they thought that it would scare people off. Erasmo Castro doesn't get scared. Didn't get scared yesterday when little Eddie came to do his Edelmiro. I'm going to try to stop calling him little Eddie. Edelmiro came and tried to threaten Erasmo. Doesn't work with me, guys. Doesn't work with me. I'm from Southmost. I bend to no one. I bend to no one. But so that's what happened at the meeting. Yeah, really professional. Why don't they come on their behalf if it's not true? And again, I've open invitation and actually going to contact Philip. I'm going to send them a text message as well, let them meet and everybody else. They could come on here at night or in the morning, any which time that they want. Vito Cardenas stated that he's going to be on here Wednesday night. Again, that's fine. Open invitation to anyone, everyone out there that is running. Anyone and everyone, even my opponent, if she wants to come out here and answer the questions that my people may have, we may have, you're very much welcome. You bend for tiny tacos. You know me well. Good Taco Tuesday, Mr. E. Interesting discussion. Love you, Summer. Good morning. Hoy amanecí con ganas de saludar a Al Capona. No la salude. Mikey. Wake up, Mikey. Good morning. Good morning. Marisol hermosa, ¿cómo estás? ¿Me recuerdas a él que sale en una película que se llama Hostel? Porque estoy guapo y totally not fat. Gracias, Lupillo. I love your glasses. Is that a porn movie or something? What is it? Good morning, Elvira. Buenos días, Lupillo. Bendiciones, papá. So whose race is going to be a dogfight? I think, look, and I'll say this. I think me and my opponent, I think it's going to be a civil race. I think a fight is going to be Edelmiro because he already started on the wrong foot. You don't do that. You don't start off a campaign by attacking a candidate for a different race. Look, and let me give Edelmiro another politics lesson. Edelmiro, when I win this race, and let's say by the grace of God, you win your race, let's say by some miracle, you win your race, we're going to have to work together, man. We're going to have to work together. And unless you're completely going to sell out to Sylvia. So you have an opportunity. So you don't go picking fights with other candidates in other races. Yesterday, I shook every candidate's, I pump fist every candidate's hand, not anything else. I went and I saluted every single candidate out there. Everyone, even my opponent and her husband, beautiful little couple, young, as to everyone, because it's the right thing to do. Look, at the end of the day, my opponent is my opponent. But again, let's say per chance, if Frankie wins his race, I'm going to have to work with Frankie. If his opponent, the middle junior high student, wins the race, I'm going to have to work with the junior high student. Let me tell you, and let me say this, guys. The person that was very classy last night, I will say this, the person that was very classy, and again, I don't agree with her politics because she's a tool of Sylvia, but the person that was classy last night was Dr. Prissy Roca-Tiplin. Very classy. I will say that. Very, very classy. Came up to me and, shook my pump, this pump, just I shook my hand and said, good luck and portate bien. And I said, I'm going to try, I promise. So again, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Doesn't change the fact that she is in Sylvia's pocket. But that was very, very classy. See, that's Edelmiro. That's what you need to learn, Edelmiro. You have to be classy, bro, above everything. This isn't a bad cop, not bad cop, bad retired cop, little show of force. Doesn't work with everyone. You don't have a ban and a gudge anymore. I don't know how the hell I said that, and I still remember it. Hola, Eddie Guerrero. ¿Cómo estás, papá? Buenos Dillards. So the honest and do for the kids and the family. So things honest, yes. Good morning, Erasmo. Bendiciones y buen día. Bendiciones. Who is the best candidate for position 3? Again, I'm going to have to work with anyone that's out there. I think no incumbent should come back, and I know that. And again, Philip is a friend of mine, and he has to explain why the people should bring him back. It's his call to make. Again, I disagree with the superintendent's doing a great job, administration is doing a great job, because that is not what my staff out there at BISD or my parents are saying. See, and that's what happens when you have that disconnect between a board member or an elected official and the people that they represent. Then you start getting that bad information. Because really, do these board members really believe that the superintendent and his staff, his Edinburgh buddies, are doing a great job? Really? That's how disassociated they are from reality. It's like last night during the meeting, Jessica Gonzalez, who I had a small conversation with. Jessica Gonzalez goes out there and says, tells me that about, well, we were out there for 2 hours, and all we got was 2 pencils and a pack of paper. Oh, she was telling Philip, and candidate 3, and then Minerva interjects, well, it's not our fault. We had those things ordered all the way, and I said, "Okay, y'all should have ordered them in April. Y'all shouldn't have waited for the last minute to order." She goes, "No, we ordered them in April," and I said, "No, you didn't. Y'all just voted on it 2 or 3 weeks. That's how crazy these people are. You just voted on 2 to 3 weeks. Jessica's right. She was right. A lot of people were upset because they were promised heaven and earth, and they were given dirt and sand. Again, don't promise y no vas a cumplir. I think Vito Cardenas is going to be the candidate to watch in that race. I've told Vito, this is your race. This is your race to lose. This is Vito Cardenas' race to lose, and the best opportunity that we have to unseat the incumbent. It's the best opportunity we have to unseat the incumbent, Vito Cardenas. If Vito Cardenas can bring out his base, and if my people would go out there and vet Vito Cardenas and, ask him questions. Again, I'm going to let the candidates speak for themselves. I'm just going to give them a platform. I'm going to let them speak for themselves, and you grill them. You vet them. You make sure that you're voting for the right individual. But I will say this much. Do not bring Minerva back. Do not bring Edelmiro back. And do not bring Philip Cowan back. That's my stance on the incumbents. No more incumbents. Yeah, it's their time. It's their time to go. With that said, if for some grace of God or alignment of stars they make it, I have to work with them when I win my race. And work with them by a sense of having to have communication with them. Good morning, Julia. Good morning. Good morning. You are right. Not good pay here. There isn't good pay here. It isn't. And part of the problem, Z, is that we're stagnant in the city of Brownsville. Look at how McAllen prospers. Look at how all the ranchitos around McAllen prosper. Far, Edinburgh, they're growing. Mission, man, they're growing. They're prospering. Nosotros, we're stagnant. We have nothing. I mean, look at guys. Harlingen has a performing arts center. Going back into the school thing, a performing arts center for their students. San Benito broke ground on their performing arts center. Los Fresnos has already bought property to build themselves a performing arts center. We have none in our district, none. And we are the richest district south of San Antonio. That's how much uh, this corrupt board has backtracked and has placed on the back burner, as are the words of Drew Brown. We've placed it on the back burner. Girl, shut up. They raised our taxes. And y'all know this. They raised our taxes to build a performing arts center. Has everyone forgotten? They raised our taxes to build a performing arts center. Where's the performing arts center? Buenos días, Lupita hermosa, ¿cómo estás? Where's the performing arts center? Are you wearing pants? Just asking for a friend. Yes, I'm actually wearing pants today. I am. You are right. Not goof pay here. No. What about those people that are going to start manufacturing PPE? I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's awesome. I just want them to get a decent wage. If there are people, I want them to get paid well. Nancy, good morning. Shayna, good morning. Good morning. At therapy? Trinidad, good morning. Good morning, Marisa. Candidate for place 6. Good morning, Madison. Wake up. Zulu. Good morning, Raquel Suarez. Good morning, hermosa. You are too awesome. No, you are awesome. Love you. Snake, 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 rata, 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 money, 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 money. Classy, not trashy. 100%. A bad and a gudge. A bad and a gudge. I don't know cómo me salió eso. Bendiciones, mi gente. Elvira, ¿cómo estás? Is winning 4 seats enough, or do you need the 5? 4 against 3 when voting still sounds like you guys would have the majority vote. Why is Eddie not running for a seat? He is running against Carlos. 4 is what is needed. We always shoot for 5. We always shoot for 5. Why is Eddie not running for his? It's not his seat. He was taking care of a seat. It was never his seat. He was appointed. He didn't win that seat. He didn't win that seat. So this is his first election. They were trying to do a little switch around. He tried to go into Sylvia's, and Sylvia said she was going to run to try to discourage individuals from going into that race so that she could again appoint Eddie to that seat. Again. But Carlos Elizondo is brave enough to go into that seat and go up against little Eddie. More power to him. Do I think Carlos Elizondo will win his that seat? Yes. Yes. And it's kind of like poetic justice for Carlos, because Sylvia was the one that that tried to destroy his life. Tried. Emphasis on tried. So for him to take her seat is poetic justice. For me to take Laura's seat is poetic justice for all that she did. Good morning, Adriana. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That was my sister. She came to steal one of my boxes of coffee and bring me the keys to Papa's truck. And then she tells me, "Le pones gas?" What the hell? Why do I have to put gas in Papa's truck? Let Papa put gas in his own truck, Papa. Schoology is not going to be ready on time because they were voting on it the day of the deadline. And if I remember correctly, yes, Monica, they actually had an emergency meeting in order to vote for it before 5 o'clock. It's not going to be ready, guys. Again, Monica, my people están haciendo todo a la última hora. They should have had this ready by since April, man. I mean, I've been calling it out since then, guys. Y'all know it. Y'all know it's true. Oh, sorry. I lost a couple of... Richard. No wonder most of those are single. Nomás quieren que les den, pero no quieren. I'm single. Everybody ready for school to start? Actually, a lot of my other schools, Harmony and Idea, have already started. I think Jubilee as well. So to all my students, all my Jubilee, Harmony, and Idea students, God bless. Many blessings to the parents, to the teachers. Full steam ahead, guys. Animo. We need the industrial hemp industry down here, 100%. You are beautiful and your light shines for all of us. Thank you, Cecilia. I love you. Gracias. Shoulder therapy. Oh, I thought cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Love you, Shada. Good morning, Jeremiah. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Buenos días y bendiciones como siempre. You make me laugh. I try. I try to make. Are thou not entertained? I try to make it fun. I don't think they raise taxes, but move tax money to make buildings, and one of them was from yeah. But again, it was still a tax increase. It went up, I think, 1.25. It was something minimal, but it's still. What I'm trying to say is they took the money that was allotted by raising that amount. Now, it's called a movement. They moved this one from here over here, but it was still an increase in tax. It was still an increase in tax. They had to vote on it, remember? They actually had a workshop for it, David. I was at the workshop. And in the workshop, again, I was ready to go out there and say, do not raise our taxes. But when everyone out there was a performing arts student, a lot of our performing arts teachers, a lot of the individuals out there, I mean, at that moment, I changed my stance because the people wanted their taxes to be raised. Minimal per se, but it was still a rise in the tax bracket. I'll send you the information because I know I have that. With that said, what was promised in that meeting when they were going to raise the tax was the Performing Arts Center. We got no Performing Arts Center. They started to spend the money on different little pet projects, and that is just wrong. Good morning. You have a blessed day. Blessings. Good morning. Need to restructure superintendent pay and invest into our teachers and staff. Our superintendent should be making no more than 23. Deputy superintendents, if needed, they are not needed. That would free up millions for raises. Deputies are not needed. No issue. We don't need 7 AAs either. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning. We don't need 2 deputy superintendents from Edinburgh, and we don't need 7 AAs. Right there, you're going to easily free up $1.5 million. $1.5 million that should be going back to the teachers, to the staff, to everyone out there. $1.5 million. We don't need an overpriced board attorney. Another $300,000. We don't. And we don't need individuals coming out to work from other areas. We could easily, in the first months, save the district $2 million, $2.5 million, between $2 and $2.5 million, easily. That needs to go back to our teachers, our staff, our personnel, easily. That's why this race is so important. Good morning, blessed Erasmo. Blessings, everyone. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Moisés, ojos, ojos, ojos. Herman, saludos. Rose. Maybe there should be a debate night for the public via your page. If they don't come and talk on your page and introduce themselves, do you think they have things to hide and therefore not worth voting for? Guys, they can come anytime they want. They just need to send me a text message like right now. I challenge because they're watching. Here. Oh, it's a lot of text messages. No. Send me a text. Yeah, just inform that the superintendent is out there passing out Chromebooks at Lopez for pictures. That's all it is, picture moments, guys. Picture moments. Papi, love you. Come on, Erasmo, sácame todas esas ratas. I need your help, Daniel. I need your help. I need the community's help. I need your help. We can do it. I, Big Daddy. I like it when you call me Big Daddy. Yes, VISD taxes were raised when Dr. Sendejas was a super. Yes, they were raised. They were raised. And I understand what David is saying, because the way that it was explained later on was they moved 1 point something from here and pushed it on over here. It was still an increase in tax. Slight, but still an increase in tax. Saludos, Leroy. Can you tell what you're running for and what are the responsibilities? I'm blank with all BISD. I'm running for BISD Board of Trustees, and the responsibilities are to oversee, to be an ambassador of the district, just to oversee. They aren't to give out orders. They aren't out there to lead, to run the district. That is not our job. Job as a board member is just an overseer, a steward, to make sure that what has been entrusted to the administration by the community. See, this is the way it works. The community entrusts the administration with resources, which are tax money, with resources from the city. Administration has to make sure that it is a good steward of the city's, the community's resources. The board is voted by the people to oversee administration, which has been entrusted with these resources. That's the way it works. It's like a checks and balances type of situation. But unfortunately for us, this board has gotten to the point where it becomes like, y'all have to serve me. No. Elected officials are servants of the community. Administration is a servant of the community. For some reason, that has been lost along the way. You know, have y'all ever heard the government of the people, for the people, and by the people? By the people, for the people, something like that. So if not all students have devices or internet by the first day of school, is it going to be a huge headache for everyone? Yeah, it's going to be a huge headache for our teachers, principals, and our staff. And the reason it's going to be a big headache for them is because they're the ones that are going to be blamed. That's the problem. Nelda, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Did Forty tell I've been exposed, so I'm home for? Did Frankie tell I've been exposed, so I'm at home for 2? I did not know. Weeks? Oh my goodness. My prayers, Nelda. Good morning, Priscilla. Good morning, Priscilla. Yet they spend money on scoreboards. Y Laurita, why isn't she running again? If you all get the 5 seats, todavía se va a quedar Prissy and Drew. Yeah, we'll still have Prissy and Drew. I'm going to guess that Drew is probably going to resign. She's not going to want to sit in a board next to me. And again, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be happy if she does. She has been a great disappointment to the community. Great disappointment. She needs to go. Right on, Luis Rodriguez. There are a lot of fine arts teachers, and that equals to a lot of students with parents who voted yes, removing tax money. Yes. Yes, and they are upset, Dave Primo. They are upset. And they need to be upset, because all that they've received is promises. They promised the Fine Arts Center. We're not given a Fine Arts Center, a Performing Arts Center. And it was such a beautiful one. And again, I was the one that resurrected it, because I wanted to keep every single promise out there. And I found the old plans, los planos for it. And I worked with Kathleen Jimenez, and she brought in all our fine arts people, and they got ideas, and they were very excited about it. They took it away. We don't have a performing arts center. We need a performing arts center. The district needs a performing arts center, and that is going to be one of our first goals as a new board. Give our fine arts teachers, our fine arts students, our fine arts department, our district, our community, a beautiful performing arts center. Here they told us if kids are choosing online schooling for the year, they can't be in band. It's crazy. That's dumb. How soon can y'all start making changes? Once elected, that same night. It will be suck if you don't get all the seats, because they'll vote against you and Frankie. If it's just you guys who make it in, and back to square one we go. Rolando, that is on the community. Again, I promised I will do my part Frankie has promised to do his part. Carlos has promised to do his part. I'm hoping Marisa does her part, and I'm hoping Vito does their part. I'm hoping because they need to kick it in gear. I hope in Minerva's race, I hope Coach Joe Rod does his part and gives the community someone to vote for, someone to consider. I will do my part. I promise. The community has to come out and vote, and changes will happen that same night that we are sworn in, Orlando. I promise you. That same night that we are sworn in, we will have an emergency meeting. We will have an emergency meeting if we get all 5 seats back, at least 4. Emergency meeting. I promise you. Buenos días, demasiada gente en las escuelas. Yeah. We should make new school name it after you. I don't think any school should be named for anyone that is alive. I think all schools should be named for individuals who have passed away. That is my my belief. So I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't want a school named Erasmo. I don't. Not while I'm alive. No one should have a school named for them while they are alive. No one. No one. I don't agree with it. That is why the naming of the Hannah Gym is going to be very important. I want to make sure that it gets named for the right individual. Can they send you a walkie message through your radio? Yeah. Oh, I'm at 8%. Okay. Ah! Everyone's asleep. Good morning. Good morning. Job Still Radio. I love my radio. Good morning, Kimberly. Hope the mother doesn't get a hernia doing it. Sure. Erasmo's been saying, inviting the board members to come on live since he started this, but they don't. If he is wrong, then come defend themselves. They won't. Cowards. On another note, did you all get charged an excessive PUB bill this cycling? PUB is overcharging. How is this possible? It's possible because, again, we have to change the dynamics of the city as a whole. The city as a whole. ¿Se me está? Okay. I need to get more sleep. PUB has raised our rates in the past 8 years by 36% in order to build a plant called Tenasca. They lied. Just like the Performing Arts Center. It's all the same stuff, guys. The same thing. They lied. They took your money. They built no Tenasca, but they are building for themselves cushy offices with fluffy furniture. They've already misspent $71 million. $71 million. Now they only have, out of those $100 million that they had, they only have $29 million left. And they're trying to decimate it. I mean, Judge Luis Sorolla was on here. And he reminded us of the Danbury mess, the bridge to nowhere. $25 million at the Port of Brownsville. Disappeared. Guys, what happened to the 25 million? What happened to the 71 million at PUB? What happened to the 100 million at BISD by raising the taxes? What happened? You know the answer. Con man, hardly an artist. ¿Qué onda, Erasmo? When the truth hurts, block it. I don't know if you're talking about them. I don't think that they want to uh, the block the truth. I think it's just they want to shade over the truth, William. They want to shade over the truth. I mean, facts are facts, bro. And unfortunately for them, the facts works against them. 100%. Good morning, Erasmo. Saludos, Hector. Good morning, Norma. Good morning. When you all are a part of the board, is that superintendent going to have to stay? I think you said you all couldn't do away with him because his contract renewed. He is a big part of the problem. Uh, you hold the superintendent accountable to the people. If the superintendent has failed the people and there is proof through audits that he has done a horrible job, he needs to be let go. Be careful of a man who promises you everything, but even more careful when they get together to convince you. Yeah, William is right. We have to be very, very careful with Sylvia Atkinson and her people. I mean, goodness gracious, they've made every single promise out there. Every single promise out there. They have not kept it. Nor roads or highways, nada. Uh, why is Marisa not coming to the show? We need to hear from her. Uh, I'm not sure. Um, Again, she has been constantly been offered and promised a position to come on here. Um, Being given a platform. Again, I'm not going to force people to come on. There are two tax issues. The TRE did not require tax increase. I have to take this call. Sorry, guys. Yes, there are two tax issues. The TRE did not require tax increase. The tax increase took place 2 years later. Yeah, the PAC was part of that and planned. Don't know what happened since Cowan did not want. He wanted to buy new land. Yeah, it's always about buying new land. It's always about going out there and you know uh, trying to put money in someone's pocket. That is part of the problem. That is part of the issue. So again, guys, este had to take care of that one. Uh, got it. So that was part of the issue. What is Mason not coming out on the show? We need to hear from her. Again, open invitation. I'm not going to force anyone to come on the show. I'm not going to push anyone to vente. Come on, come on. If they don't want to come on or have other things that they think are more important, that's their deal. I mean, what can you do? You're not going to force anyone. Without compromising sentiments, who is the missing link in the Five Alive group? Question needs to be answered. Uh, I think I've been very, very vocal in regards to the individuals that are out there running. Let's see. Morning, Kitty Cat. Good morning, Juan. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. And I'm going to think that your shirt should be ready on Thursday. 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 Dr. Thunderous offers Child's Place has a sign out front. Rapid COVID-19 testing, 15 minutes results. Awesome. That's great news. We, the people, need to stop crying and go out there to vote. That's because we can't do everything for us. We need to step up for our community 100%. Yes. The main reason BISD is not ready technology-wise is because they have never invested in infrastructure. Until recently, Wi-Fi was always an issue. The district experts for TSTs that get a $1,200 to do all the work, and they end up working for free. Instead of hiring more bosses at the main office, the district needs to hire more people that actually do the work. Agripino is 100% correct. 100% correct. Again, guys, are we ready for the infrastructure? We are most definitely not. We don't go out and vote, and here we are crying. Yeah, guys, we need people to come out and vote. I have been on the show once, and again, welcome to come on as many times as you want. But again, I'm not going to force anyone to come on. I'm just going to continue to make the recommendations, suggestions. Most individuals, most candidates out there need all the exposure they can get, because there's not going to be any pachangas. There's not going to be any get-togethers. There's going to be nothing of the sorts. So again, I extend the invitation to every single candidate out there. Come on and answer questions that people may have. Is Sylvia done now with BIZ? She's not running, so assuming we will have her no more, she will continue to work BISD through the candidates that she has running in this race. Does anyone out there think that Sylvia does not have candidates running in this race? Anyone? Not how she works. I want all candidates to appear on your show. We need to vet them out. They need to show they can stand on their own 2 feet, and no one has their hands up their and controlling them. 100%. Marisa may just be the weakest link. That is you all to decide. What happened to the sound? Sorry, I had to cut it for a while. Whatever happened with the money the PUB got from federal government for the Weir Dam? It was supposed to be used for Brownsville city streets and infrastructure, but got routed to PUB for that Weir Dam. We were damned as soon as the PUB got a hold of that money. Yeah, the Weir Dam was a mess. Hidalgo, Isaac, buenas, ¿cómo estás? Good morning, Monica Hermosa. Okay, because need to represent preach, bro. Go, Marisa. There's so much our tech guys can do with old antique computers. They just move them around. Tapan el sol con un dedo. Super should try working with these dinosaur computers. Yeah, see, that was one of my concerns. Again, they bought the Khajiits, and the Khajiits, the teachers just had them on the shelf gathering dust. We need Macs out there. We need Macs that, look, I have a Mac at home. I've had that Mac for 10 to 12 years, and it's still a clicking. It's a little bit slower, but it's still a clicking. So again, need Macs. It's 23rd century. Hey, buddy, squeeze me in tonight? Sure. Vito Cardenas will be on tonight. Yes, La Pingüina controls everything. That's why they don't want you, because you expose them. Pingüina needs to go. Sylvia will be around. She has the BISD money bags. Guys, does anyone out here not believe that Sylvia has candidates running in this race? Anyone? Just one time is not enough. Rose is correct. Rosa is correct. One time is not enough. This is campaign season. You get all the exposure you can get. Good morning, Monica. Good morning. Good morning. And that's where you got my vote, but don't. I will do my best. I promise. I will do better this time around. Are Max's hard to learn? Max, no. Again, if you can handle an iPhone, you can handle an iPad. Macs are amazing, amazing. And one of the good things about Macs is that, again, I've had mine for 10 to 12 years, and it like automatically, it downloads all these programs hasta el punto en que it just can't. These upgrades. That's one of the reasons why I love my Mac. Again, I think I've had it for 10 or 12 years. I honestly, I've lost count. Since 2009, 11 years. I've had it for 11 years. Works wonders. Actually, I have a Mac right in front of me. And again, I'm going to always get a Mac as a desktop. I have an Apple computer, a Mac laptop, but I hardly ever use that one. Good morning, Juan Rangel. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. When you are all part of the board, is the superintendent going to have to stay? Think y'all said that he had to stay because the contract was renewed. Here's a big part of the problem. Again, I'll say it again. You have to evaluate the performance of the superintendent. Should the superintendent have gotten a contract extension? No. He should not have gotten a contract extension before his first year was up. Now, take into account, guys, this board voted to give him a year extension to his contract. Why? I want you to ask these three members that were sitting on the board why they extended the superintendent's contract. It makes no sense. So if they come on here, they will have to answer why extend the superintendent's contract for another year when he hasn't even fulfilled his first year of the contract that he has. No votes for candidates that do not come on your show. We need to know their platform and what their agenda is. Come on or no vote. We just don't want pretty photo signs. The only pretty sign out there is mine. I'm going to the classroom of middle schools and elementary schools and see the old dinosaurs. I did. Trust me, I did. I've seen them. Elementary school get the hand-me-downs from all of their districts. Yes, they do. And it's crazy. Once you are elected, do you think we need the deputies? No. No. We don't need the deputies, and we don't need 7 AAs. We don't need the deputies. We don't need 7 AAs. Dr. Sendejas ran the ship with less AAs and no deputies. And her, along with the amazing staff, students, and parents, made this district into an A+ district, which this superintendent and this board has run to the ground. Run to the ground. Can we get the turtle to testify against him in court or at the board meeting? I think the turtle will gladly do that. To the troll, William, that was on here, just a troll, bro. Just a troll. I appreciate the fact that you're out there watching every single one of my shows. So let me explain the dynamics of this platform. A lot of people say, oh, he's only got 75 people watching the show. It's not how it works, you morons. It's not how it works. A lot of people don't have the time to be on here in the mornings or in the evenings, and they'll watch it later. But it continues to play on and on and on and on and on. But you're on here. You saw me picking up my socks. You're on here. You have to be on here. You need to be on here. Harlingen schools are getting Macs and iPads. Yeah, it's the way to go. It is the way to go. For what he is getting paid, the school would be one of the best in the state. It should be one of the best in the state. Our teachers and our students and our parents and our staff make it the number one. Administration brings it down. Good morning, Fernando. Good morning. Good morning, guys. I want us to be very, very careful, very, very careful in regards to the low number count that we're getting here. And I wanted to end with this, guys. Please, no se confíen. No se confíen de que yesterday's numbers only produced 69 positives for the city of Brownsville. No se confíen. No se confíen. We still have people that are dying from coronavirus in Brownsville. I appreciate that Channel 5 News came out with an article in regards to the increase, the high increase, high numbers of our under 19 students, children. Children are succumbing to it. We already lost a 13-year-old in San Benito. We lost a PD case in Hidalgo. We lost a graduating senior in Los Fresnos. It seems like it's coming down and starting to hit our younger kids more and more and more. We have to be vigilant. No se confíen. Good morning, Aleida. Bendiciones. Apple computers are excellent computers, but most people in the employees of the district tech department have their certification under Microsoft Windows. When Apple computers are introduced into the district has issues with security and hardware compatibility. Again, need to hire technology experts that can make those decisions. I love Macs, and again, just need to change certifications and put up a lot of safeguards. But Macs have worked amazingly for myself, and again, I've had the same computer for 11 years. 11 years. Uh, Not to mention 75 is pretty good for a live. It is good. Actually, it's kind of weird. People don't understand that this show is streamed on five different platforms, six different platforms if you count YouTube. It's on six different platforms because it's funny because someone goes, well, why is it that on one I see 75, on another one I'll see 39, and another one I'll see 40 some? It's because it's streamed on several. I get the comments from everyone, but it's streamed on several sites. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. The moron doesn't know how this works, Erasmo. Let me know if you need an administrator to remove trollers. I'll be happy to help. Eddie, I need your help. Yeah, fastidia esta gente. Look at they have no lives. They just want to come on here and be that negative Nancy. Este, so yeah, I need your help, Eddie. Let me know. Thanks, bro. Hey, Erasmo, hope you're doing good. How true is it that numbers are going down? Gente se está confiando mucho. Yeah, they are not going down. We are testing less. We are testing less people, so we're going to have less numbers. Let's focus on the numbers of the individuals that we know for a fact that are dying. And again, I've said it since this all started back in March. The only number that we can truly focus on is the number of deaths. And we know that we're losing our people. We know that we're losing our friends. We know that we're losing our family members. That's the only number that we can focus on. And I was back in 1964. I started school in Skinner Elementary, then Clearwater and Cummings Junior High, last Hannah High School. You're a product of BISD. That's important, Fernando, because you have an invested interest in this district. My opponent does not have a vested interest in this district. My opponent has never set foot in a public education setting, not even in college. How can she empathize with our students, our parents, and our teachers, our staff? How? Cannot. Son gente de la Pingüina Peña, nomás. Yeah. Guys, Sylvia, Minerva, Prissy, and Drew, they have their candidates in this race. They have their horses. They are hoping that their candidates win this election. If you want the thievery to continue, if you want the raterillo to steal from your children, steal from your raises, steal your resources, because that's on you. We're offering you something different, something better. Change, true change. I bet she doesn't know what school is. It's all been paid for by daddy. Got a text message yesterday from someone in their group. Daddy is calling in all those favors from the corrupt political machine. Love you. If y'all get elected, please don't forget to give BIZ police security a complete shakedown. 100%. The top needs to go. The top of BISD police needs to go. Has failed our students, has failed our community. The top of BISD police have got to go. We can make them security guards. We could make them, you know, workers, hall monitors in our schools. We could probably place them in doing cafeteria duty, but not at leadership positions at BISD police. No more, no más. We need a change. Stop the nepotism and compadrismo, 100%. Less testing equals less positive. They want everyone back to work and open bars and restaurants, giving you false sense of everything is okay now, and our children are dying. Erasmo, considering you our winner. Thank you. I will run as the underdog. I will run as if I am behind. And I will continuously come out and ask for your support and your vote. What did the BIZ police guys do? They were a tool for Sylvia Atkinson. Anyone out there that is a tool for Sylvia Atkinson, they need to go. They need not be in leadership positions. Not even all monitors. They got rid of those at the middle schools. They didn't. Guys, it's been a beautiful morning. Guys, campaign starts now. I'll be going up picking up some more office furniture. I have cookies coming in tomorrow night. Cookies coming in tomorrow night, and so come pick up cookies. Also, I will have face coverings hopefully Thursday or Friday, and I'm still considering getting maybe a couple more signs here or there. But I think I'm done with the signs, folks. And I know I promised a lot of people signs for their homes. Sorry, guys. I might not have them. I don't want to spend so much money on signs. I want to run this race very lean. If we are able to bring some good money together, then maybe a mail out, one, maybe two. My opponent will probably throw 5 or 6. That's what we'll do. Guys, have a great day. Again, if a family member, a friend needs groceries, take them groceries. If they need someone to help them pick up their medicine, please help pick up their medicine. Please, guys, continue to be good to each other.